The constant sound of rain can be unsettling, but for people in Guangdong, China, it is a familiar noise. At this time of year, the dragon boat water season begins. The term dragon boat water is well known, referring to the heavy rainfall that frequently occurs around the Dragon Boat Festival in Guangdong. During this period, the summer monsoon in the South China Sea brings in a large amount of warm, moist air from the South China Sea and the Western Pacific. This air meets with cold air from the north, creating a powerful convection system that leads to persistent heavy rainfall. In 2024, the Dragon Boat Water season has returned to Guangdong. On June 3, strong convective weather was observed in the Pearl River estuary. In Zhongshan and Dongguan, heavy rainstorms occurred, with some areas experiencing rainfall exceeding 100 millimeters. The heavy rainfall puts immense pressure on the city's drainage system, causing rapid flooding in many low-lying areas. The China Meteorological Administration has issued a yellow rainstorm warning, predicting more heavy rain in southeastern Guangxi and western Guangdong in the next day, with local short-term heavy rainfall potentially exceeding 70 millimeters every year during this season. Guangdong is plagued by heavy rains. What impact does this phenomenon have on the region? Let's explore further. This period's rainfall usually accounts for a significant proportion of the annual total, making it one of the most concentrated rainy seasons in South China. Historically, people in Guangdong have referred to this season as Dragon Boat Water, symbolizing the ample water provided for Dragon Boat Festival events. The heavy rain does more than change the weather, it severely disrupts city operations and daily life. In Dongguan, some areas experience extraordinarily heavy rain, overwhelming the city's drainage system and causing rapid flooding in low-lying areas. This not only disrupts residents' daily lives but can also trigger urban flooding and mountain torrents, posing a serious threat to social order and property safety. The rain also hampers transportation. Large amounts of water submerge roads, forcing the suspension of many routes and causing great inconvenience for vehicles and pedestrians. This issue is particularly pronounced during the college entrance exams, as students must contend not only with adverse weather but also with uncertain traffic conditions, adding to their stress. For students in Guangdong, the Dragon Boat Water season is a tough challenge. They must not only deal with sudden heavy rains but also ensure they arrive at exam venues safely and on time, testing their resilience and organizational skills. In response to such abnormal weather, we must be highly vigilant. The secondary disasters caused by heavy rainfall impose a heavy burden on city operations and people's lives. Therefore, local governments and relevant departments must take decisive and effective measures to prevent and mitigate disasters, ensuring the safety of people's lives and property on one hand. Improving urban drainage systems to enhance flood resistance and minimize flooding is essential. On the other hand, it is necessary to strengthen the formulation and rehearsal of emergency plans, improve early warning and response capabilities, and break the disaster chain. Additionally, key areas and facilities must be closely monitored and controlled to ensure timely and effective measures during heavy rain. Furthermore, we must be alert to the profound impact of climate change on regional environments. This year's El Niño phenomenon is a typical example, intensifying the summer monsoon in the South China Sea and possibly triggering more extreme weather events. This trend will continue to affect our lives and production, so we must remain vigilant and prepare in advance. The periodic arrival of Dragon Boat Water highlights the increasing threat of climate change. Let's join hands to build a beautiful home and collectively address climate challenges, paving a safer and healthier path for future generations.
早晨啊，東莞紅福路又浸埋啦，哇！
扶一下來，扶一下來。把煙幕啊，把煙幕啊，把煙幕給他。大大的愛和簡的魂，少的那樣睡着，小小的心和小小的人，偏偏是我面黑的最深，淚濕的夜，睡得太。
新买的宝马，卡都没上了，就被淹了。这个也厉害哦。